Hello everybody, CarlosX360 here. Welcome to a new video. Today we're going to do a XDefiant hands-on video. So I have an article up in the description. Go read it if you want to, but let's get going. Alright. So Ubisoft held a XDefiant Server Test Session on April 21st, all the way to, I think it's the 19th to the 21st. So in that time, I was able to play the game. So let's read it. Alright. Ubisoft has been a long-standing game developer with blockbuster hits like The Division series, Assassin's Creed series, Far Cry series, and licensed games like South Park, Avatar, Star Wars, and they even did a partnership with Nintendo on a game called Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. It was like a crossover between Ubisoft games and Mario games. Okay, so XDefiant was originally designed as a innovative first-person shooter. Ubisoft describes XDefiant as the following: a free-to-play, fast-paced arena shooter that combines intense gunplay with personalized loadouts and specialized factions as teams of gunfighters called Defiants battle for domination. Ubisoft revealed XDefiant in a interesting way. Normally, game reveals are done in a press conference at a major event like E3, Gamescom, EVO, etc. Okay? Or they just drop a special presentation on a live stream service or video service like YouTube. But instead, Ubisoft handed off the reveal of XDefiant to a YouTube creator named Drifter. Shout out to you, Drifter. Ubisoft has been holding closed tests since April 5th, 2021, and has been progressively moving the game from alpha to beta. The most recent test was a beta, since it was released to, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series consoles, and PC on April 19 to April 21, 2024. Ubisoft called this event Server Test Session. This hands-on article is about that. So like I said, okay? So, gameplay. XDefiant is a first-person shooter and has some things that separate themselves from the pack. We've had first-person shooters that utilize a system of specialists, but here in XDefiant, these specialists are specialized characters to a faction. People look to hero shooters and find similarities, but you would be wrong. Because there are some modes that actually use these specialized characters and factions. In one mode, your job is to eliminate your opponent's in order to move an object from A to B. And your team actually works together to win this battle of attrition. Mostly because each specialized character, known as Defiants, they each have their own special move and special abilities. For example, for the majority of my gameplay, I used the guy with the bad barrier. His name was Rhino. In this special ability, you throw a beacon, and it makes like a shield. You can shoot through the shield, but the opponents can't. Their bullets are repelled. During the server test session, During the test session, Rhino reigned supreme. Special moves take too long to activate and use. And when it's activated, you don't actually know it's usable. It's right in the middle of the screen. But you can't tell if it's ready or not. That's my first complaint. Okay? It's important to note that most factions and characters are derived from Ubisoft legacy titles. You will find characters from The Division, Ghost Recon, Watch Dogs, and so on. There's a logo showing you which game the character is from. Each map is also derived from the actual game too. Oh, come on, man. Seriously? Scroll up here. There we go. So the gameplay is different from all the games, but you will be transported into the environments that the series is derived from. Some maps are close quarters, some maps are sniper heavy, some maps are team based, some maps are even exclusive to team-based games. Call of Duty's maps since 2019 behave the same way, but no, you don't understand. The maps that are exclusive to team-based games, they designed the maps for those modes. This way, the maps are not one size fits all, if that makes sense. So you can't just like my ear. Sorry, I'm trying to. Okay, sorry. So anyway, in the maps, in those exclusive maps, you can't just be a run and gun, for example. You have to be a strategic player to use those maps, because if you don't, the maps work against you. It's not like a fatality, that kind of thing. No, it's like the other players will use the environment against you, because let me put it another way. There's a map. It has 1,000 kind of doors. Well, when I say doors, I don't mean like a barrier between you and the other player. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there's a lot of passageways which players go in and out, and you would have to understand the maps to really understand how to beat other players. So I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. Alright, so gameplay, sorry, I read that wrong. Alright, gunplay is both tactical and tighter than most Call of Duty games since 2019. with the exception of Black Ops Cold War, XDefiant is a arcade shooter through and through. No, seriously. No matter how Ubisoft describes the game, it's an it's an arcade shooter, which is exactly what Call of Duty fans have been asking for since 2019. That's not to say there aren't issues in the server test sessions. There are some. For example, hit detection needs a lot of work and fine-tuning. Sometimes your gun does not register the projectile at the enemy. I would say bullets, but we're talking about a game that derives from many franchises, so bear with me. Hold on, give me a second here. My biggest gripe with the game is close quarters combat. When you're close to an enemy and you have your guns up, aim and shoot at the enemy in front of you, even from a few meters from you, it doesn't register. Call of Duty is famous, well known for this. But that kind of gunplay doesn't really work because you have to I don't know if it makes sense. I'll give you gameplay in a little bit. Okay, so let me get through this, okay? Melee is wonky. It controls a bit odd. It's like it's trying to be a arcade shooter, except it's not, if that makes sense. Oh, and equipment deploys are a bit. I need to fix that a little bit there. I need to fix that. Okay, I'm gonna say it this way. Oh, and equipment deployments are a bit delayed. Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit that soon. Especially with a grenade. In XDefiant, your equipment has a bit of a delay in regards to being activated upon deployment. So when you throw like a grenade, it's supposed to detonate on a throw. But instead what it does is it delays the activation, the impact. So that's something that the developers need to work on. You can walk, you can run, you can crouch, but you can't go prone. You can slide, you can jump. However, some players are using a technique known as bunny hopping in a server test. What is this? A tournament? Jumping around like a scared little girl? Controls are tight, as I said before, but it's also weird because of the delays in execution. I mentioned melee being wonky, so when you go up to an enemy and you have him in your worldview, you use melee, correct? But hold on 1 second. But the way the melee works is a bit weird and wonky. The character model elbows the character like this in a weird way. But when the hit detection is not connecting with the other player, so you go like this, and that little arm does not connect with the other player. So it's weird. Okay, so the character model elbows the characters in an awkward way, so the hit detection doesn't register in the right way. The controls are responsive for the most part, except in some certain circumstances. Like the grenade, you throw it, but it delays. Graphics. Now, okay, graphics. It's important to preface this with this. Originally, XDefiant was designed as a cross-gen game. We need to stop the cross-gen game. Just move on. We need to move on from cross-gen games. Move on. Okay? It originally was supposed to go to PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series consoles, and PC. Therefore, Xbox... I read that as Xbox. Jeez. Okay, therefore, XDefiant looks good, but not entirely up to the standards of the Division. The game is using the Snowdrop engine. It can handle the horsepower of PlayStation 5, Xbox Series consoles, and PC. I'm going to show you a little bit of the Division to tell you how it looks. Okay, let me... Look at all those details. Okay. Hold on here.
It's set up as the healer for the group, so he's got support skills loaded with Pulse and Healing Grenade. Megan is DPS, so she's got the Seeker Mine and Sticky Bomb loaded up. And Bronson's going to be taking the brunt of the punishment, so he's got Pulse.
So, as you can see a lot of details. Those puddles, the details on the car, and the colors are also like adding to the detail. So, I don't know what it's... Dude, I'm going to stop for now. So, that's the Snowdrop engine. And we're talking about an engine from 2015. Okay? 2015, yeah. With that said, the game looks fine. Just don't expect anything of the Division quality, as you can see up here. It's amazing that a 2015 game aged very well. If Ubisoft could just polish the graphics up and bring it to the standard that we're expecting from a Snowdrop engine, XDefiant can be... XDefiant can be a game that compete with the likes of Call of Duty and their own game, The Division. I will not judge the graphics at this point because it's a server test session. And I don't expect Ubisoft and Mark Rubin to upgrade graphics for XDefiant. The problem with Ubisoft is that they have this obsession with bright colors. Where are the people who developed The Division? Yeah. Where's those guys? Okay? So, music and sounds. The music in XDefiant is upbeat and gets you ready for the match or the next match. Currently, the server test session, there is only one type of music that permeates throughout the beta. Hopefully we get some kind of variety, but for now, I can only judge the beta. Sounds are punchy, clear, and loud. Miscellaneous feedback. I do love the attention to detail in XDefiant. There are Easter eggs in XDefiant, especially in the training room. The user interface is minimal, interesting, but I do agree with those that feel a bit off regarding to the POV for the HUD during the gameplay. It's a bit squish. I'll show you in a little bit. It needs to be diagonal a little further, not too far, but a bit further. Special moves needs to be highlighted a bit more. Tell us is ready to be used. Tell us that. Yeah. Okay. Replay value. And I've already spoken about this on this channel already, so go look at the AI/SBMM debate. Okay? So I'm just gonna read this and then I'm gonna keep going. Okay? Alright. Let me get this out of the way. People, especially Call of Duty fans, are looking for alternative currently. XDefiant team comprises of developers from Ubisoft and Call of Duty. Believe it or not, it shows in the gameplay. The lead developer on XDefiant is Mark Rubin, who is best known for his work on Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty Ghosts. The thing is, there aren't many first-person shooters on the market readily available to compete with the likes of Call of Duty. There's Battlefield, sure, but Battlefield has been going through its own downward spiral since Battlefield 1. There's also the finals, but it hasn't been growing since the last few updates. Not enough buzz. XDefiant has the same issue, but I see enough buzz to really pull in Call of Duty fans / casuals. Call of Duty has consistently been selling and capturing the #1 spot every year since 2019, but the issue lies inside the game itself. Seasons are updated almost every 2 months, give or take. Okay? Sometimes with less content, sometimes with more content. Players got angry with Activision's decisions with Call of Duty since Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, 2022. And this will continue until Activision makes better decisions with, or some competitors come in with a gauntlet to grind. Most people look at Call of Duty's issues and go, I want to go something new. I want something new. XDefiant seems to have given that itch. There is little to no skill-based matchmaking in XDefiant. SBMM and EOMM has left a sour taste in Call of Duty fans' mouth for a while now. I'll now refer to both systems as SBMM now. SBMM in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 2023 has been getting stronger since 2019. When you sit at the lobby, you are searching for Activision's version of SBMM, which is a AI running in the background. As you play the game, your SBMM AI is with you at all times. So you either have the luck of the draw or you lose. If anything, the SBMM in XDefiant is surface level matchmaking. There is no algorithm in the SBMM system. You are entirely left alone. You want to play the game? Go. Just play the game as you normally would in a first-person shooter. You are not against a casino. Nope. 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 Of course, this can change tomorrow like it did with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Multiplayer betas. I've already went through this, so go watch it. Okay? But if Ubisoft is smart, they'd leave the game alone and patch the game as needed. Just forget about the SBMM and throw away the keys. Otherwise, you will have the same feedback that Activision got. Look for a lobby, wait a few minutes, and you're off to the races. I've made a playlist and left some footage of the matchmaking so you can see how quick the matchmaking is. In and out. No searching for beyond surface stuff. You are left entirely alone. This will increase your replay value. And it's true. In conclusion, XDefiant wants you to play the game you want to. XDefiant is a arcade shooter is leaving you alone to do whatever you want in XDefiant. Run and gun to your heart's content, snipe to your heart's content, throw Molotov cocktails into your heart's content, throw a grenade, camp, jump, slide. Nothing is gonna hold you back in XDefiant. And I'll give some gameplay here. So as you can see, it's a snowdrop engine. So, as you can see, wow, I can't believe those server errors. Look at that. A little bit. Connecting. This is a few minutes, and it's gonna go in about 5, 4, 3, 2. There you go. And it gets you in there. And unranked. Trying. Now, right here is matchmaking. See? Quick. Like that. Like that. Mayday, mayday. It's a mayday, mayday.
Mayday. We're going down.
That's my humor right there. So as you can hear, the music is going up.
Domination comes naturally to us phantoms. Three, two, one. Secure all the captures.
Mayday, mayday. Let's go, let's go.
Zone C. We got the zone.
So as you can see here, the POV is a bit like, you see there's a lot of spaces around here. Hold on 1 second.
Capture zone contested. Target eliminated.
So as you can see, there's a lot of white spaces right here. Should put it a little down, a little backwards a little bit. It doesn't have to be all the way over there, but it needs to be like wider a little bit, just a little bit, just enough to like. Ooh. And this is your special move, but this special ability is very slow, and it doesn't really tell you when it's usable. The interface looks fine. It's just that one little part that needs to be like highlighted. Like, hello, it's working. I fucking shot you, bro. Come on. Nothing, huh? Let me see here. That's the other part. There's no parkour in the game. There's no parkouring in the game, which is kind of sad because it limits like those oh my god moments. Would have been nice to jump on the. Oh, he's right behind you. Downstairs. Interesting. Ah, so. Alright, so I'll let you watch this video on your own. I'll link it down there in the description. This is the end of the video. Please like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Comment on the video. Share the video. Talk about me. I'll see you guys later. Have a nice day. Alright guys, I realize this is the end of the video, but just so that everybody knows, this is the final part of the video. So this part explains that the game is coming on May 21st, 2024. So here's the update. That's what Mike Rubin said. So preseason. PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, console. Okay? So I'll finish this off with a update. On to May 21st. Let me peace out for a second here. Come on, knock it off. Thank you. Alright, so XDefiant launch date. XDefiant will be live May 21st. Soon is getting sooner. Thanks to everyone who participated in the server test session. It was exciting to see for the love. See all the love for the game and the great feedback that was shared. Coming out of the test, we are excited to say that we will launch our preseason on May 21st on PC, PS5, Xbox Series consoles. Preseason will last 6 weeks before going into our seasonal cadence. So there's like a 6-week period to get into the final game. I'm guessing that's the verbatim. So okay, so the preseason, you can read it on the blog. They explain it all. And the future, as a reminder, we have an exciting year one ahead of us with new content every week, every single season. After the 6-week preseason, XDefiant will have a seasonal cadence. Every 3 months, the community can expect new weapons, maps, events, and a new faction. Okay, I see. The initial year one will include an additional 4 factions, 12 weapons, 12 maps. So in addition to the preseason, they're gonna have more maps. That's pretty cool. So yeah, see? And I'm guessing that's ranked right there. Hold on, let me see here. Yeah, no, that's a year one roadmap. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, but why is it colored like a ranked? That's the Ubisoft coloring scheme. So yeah. Oh, they also talk about ranked over there. Modes, ongoing work to keep the competition fair. I read that wrong. So yeah, I'll leave that the link to this blog post down there. But yeah, that's gonna be the rest of XDefiant for now, from what they have announced. So that'll be all. Have a nice day, guys. See you later. Stay awesome.